What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review, and this time I'm reviewing Ghostbusters for the Sega Genesis. Now, this is the only Ghostbusters game that pretty much got released on the Sega Genesis back in 1990, and the plot of the story takes place between Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. At some point, they don't give an exact timeline in that, but the thing about it is the plot involves like the Ghostbusters are business is slow for the Ghostbusters and everything, and all of a sudden they getting a lot of phone calls about ghost sightings all over the place. Then like an earthquake pretty much hit New York City after that, so they end up going to 4 different places because there's ghost sightings in those 4 spots, and you have to go to like a manor, a building that's like laid out in ice because of some ghosts, a building on fire, and a high rise. Now, in this game, you can pick Ray, Egon, or Peter. For some reason, Winston is not in this game. I don't know why they decided not to put Winston in this one. But anyway, it's like you can select one of those 3, and one thing you will see is that they have all 3 have a speed and a endurance rating. Speed Ray is like far as speed, Ray is like it's the slowest out of the 3, while his endurance is high. But Egon is fast, while his endurance is low, and then Peter endurance and speed and endurance are normal, so he's pretty much in the middle. And out of the 4 buildings that I referenced earlier, like the manor, high rise, and stuff, you can like pretty much choose which one you want to tackle first. Pretty much like how the Mega Man series is, and each building is has a sub boss and a boss in them, and after you complete each mission, you get a certain amount of money, and you get like a tablet also. And there's like a cutscene after you complete your mission. There's a cutscene where the Ghostbusters are discussing each tablet that was obtained, and they figure out that all of the tablets are connected to the earthquake and the spike in ghost sightings in New York City. And like once you collect all 4 tablets, you find out that the other 2 Ghostbusters have been kidnapped by this dude named Arthur, who serves as the main antagonist of the game, not the protagonist. What he ended up doing is he confronts you, say like he tells you that he wants a simple exchange, the tablets for the teammates, but everything don't go as planned, and Arthur goes running, and you pretty much go after him while rescuing the Ghostbusters at the same time, and pretty much you do defeat them. Now the way that it works, like after you complete the 4 missions, the 2 missions concerning Arthur, like are I guess they're automatically unlocked, so it's the total number of stages that you do have is pretty much 6 overall. And the one thing about the game, your weapons far as your weapons is concerned, you have this short ranged beam weapon. It kind of reminds you of Metroid for the NES, where Samus starts off with a short range beam, but it gets a longer one. But in this game, you don't get it. Don't get a long beam at all. But you also have the proton stream for the mid boss, and you have like 3 bombs. I don't get why the bombs were added, because both Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the Ghostbusters did not have any bombs at all. And plus another thing, I'll get to that later. But yeah, those are pretty much your weapons for the games, and you pretty much like them ghosts also. And plus, Slimer Maker appears in it. If you hit him, he'll get replenished. He'll drop some energy for you if you get hit. Now, as far as the graphics and the level design are concerned, they're pretty good. You know, and because of the graphic has pretty much nice color palettes, and the level designs are well drawn. The gameplay overall is good, but the main problem is the fact that it's really pretty much the fact that you only have it's not that you only have a short range beam. It's like you don't have a longer have a beam that shoots across the screen rather. And the proton stream should have been used more often in the game. Plus, I don't get why they have bombs to begin with, because it's not like bombs can actually hurt a ghost. You know what I'm saying? So unless he got like really found a way for it to actually harm him, because it doesn't say in the game how it actually. Ego didn't mention how it actually harmed him, but anyway, overall the gameplay is pretty decent, you know, and the music is pretty good also. For Ghostbusters on Genesis, it has a good amount of variety to it, and another something that I mentioned earlier. I don't know why they chose not to include Winston in this game, you know what I'm saying? It's mainly because he did appear in the first Ghostbusters movie after the montage when Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. was playing. But nonetheless, Ghostbusters for the Sega Genesis is a good game. It's probably one of the it's one of the best platformers on the Sega Genesis, and I would recommend that anybody. I would recommend this Ghostbusters game to anybody who owns a Genesis. And I can honestly say this is the second best Ghostbusters game behind Ghostbusters the video game that came out in 2009. As far as the score is concerned, I would definitely give it an 8, because they put in a good effort with this game. Now, with that being said, if you like this particular Ghostbusters game, and if it happened to be one of your favorite Genesis games, you can mention it in the comment section of this video. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to thumbs it up, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.